from McSpanky's.
Gamers, what is up? It's me, your host Cherry, and we are getting ready to start our Nickelodeon Our Star Brawl 2 World Ranking Top 10. And this has been a long season for sure. So it's one of those things where, yes, it's been a long season, but we're finally ready to just get this done with. We've seen top 50, we've seen top 30 through 11. So without further ado, here is top 10 of NASB2. Starting off with, of course, number 10, because we ain't going bottom to top. So here we go. Shout out to Senpak for the NASB2 rank of number 10. Senpak had a decent season overall with his peak placement in terms of major appearances at Get On My Level 10, taking second. And he had a first at NASB at ESC 36, as well as another first placement at Frosty Freezy Friday number 24. Senpak, make sure you give him a follow on Twitter. And dude, he is just one of the beasts. He's one of the best Jimmies for sure. Definitely proved such this season. And this dude he's just a grinder, you know. He teaches people Jimmy, he gives a lot of tech out. He's just absolutely one of the best in terms of both character and in terms of player. And by character, I do mean just like him as a person, you know, as funny as it is to say. So just everybody give it up for Senpak, who just made it. He made top 10. And it was a long season, but here we are. So this is the first player of the top 10. So shout out to Senpak. Hope you're watching, man. Congratulations, you've earned it. So, next up, of course, we're going to number 9, and I think this is where the speculation begins, you know. We weren't sure. I've seen a lot of your PR predictions, your NASB2Rank predictions, but here we go. Here is number 9. And literally as I was transitioning to it, you called it. So, congratulations, Zing Zang Zoom, on reaching number 9 in the NASB2Rank for top 50 in the world. He is literally the 9th best player in the world. So, had a decent season, of course. Again, first at Frosty Freezy 27, first again at Frosty Freezy number 30, and a second at Streets of Chuck 19. Congratulations to your number 9 spot. And moving on, of course, this is where it gets really tough, because now we're at number 8, of course, and we're getting into this top 8 here of best players in the world. And of course, none other than the very talented Sparks. Sparks 21, Rivals 2, and NASB2, and Rivals 1 top player. This dude is a man of many talents. And dude, he got first at Slime Monthly number 3, first at Pyro Toast Tuesday 52. Thank you, Nana Climber 666. And Still Kicking number 5, he took third. Just a overall wonderful performance from them, as well as other performances just at multiple majors throughout the very long season. And just like Donatello God, this dude. He's just so insanely gifted. Very good player. Played in a lot of the Still Kickins, played in a lot of the Dutchman's events, you know. He just is so insanely good at top level. And of course, like, we gotta keep going, man. We gotta get higher. We've gotta get even higher. So, Climber, you're gonna love it. You're gonna love what you see. Revelo2112, congratulations on placing 7th in the NASB2 ranking system. Congratulations, man. Taking 3rd at Get On My Level X. Still Kicking, number 6, placed 3rd, or 1st, excuse me. And at a Slime Monthly number 4 as well, placing 3rd. Congratulations, man. Making it this far. One of the peak performances, if you will, for sure. I already know he's popping off, breaking glasses and throwing stuff around and like jumping and being so happy about this, for sure. But we can't talk about how happy he is, because Revelo, I'm sure, as happy as you are and as much as you're popping off right now, we gotta talk about somebody else, of course. So, alright. So next up on this list, we have none other than Squidward Talent number 1, Connor J. Connor J taking 1st at Frosty Freezy Friday number 26, 1st at Streets of Chuck 17, as well as 4th at Combo Breaker 2024. Definitely his first major appearance, but just Connor J did so well this season. But of course, Combo Breaker 2024 was one of those big ones. It was just one of those events where it definitely could have hurt him, you know. But overall, I think he did so well. Definitely the best Squidward in the world. And congratulations at making number 6 on this list. So, number 5 in the world. We've made it. We're in the top 5 of best players in the entire world for Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl 2 in this NASB2Rank Season 2. So, let's start off number 5 in the world with Hockey. Congratulations, Hockey. You had a decent season overall, did really well, won your major, Get On My Level X, did super well at that, took 3rd at Dutchman's Dungeon number 6, as well as 3rd at 21. Frosty Freezy Friday 21. So congratulations, Hockey. You made it to number 5. And I'm sure, like, if somehow you have all of your rankings set in stone here, like your prediction was correct so far, you might have been cheating. Like, that's crazy. But I mean, for a lot of it, there is a lot of stats and such, and a lot of like guesswork that you can be done to figure it out pretty quickly, you know. So it can be pretty easy to figure out too. So if your bracket's still going on in terms of who you have in this top 5, then good shit, because it's definitely hard. But getting into number 4 here, none other than the absolutely talented Alpha Stone. Alpha Stone, absolutely one of the greatest. So Long Sizzly took 2nd, Dutchman's Dungeon number 6, 1st, and Frosty Freezy Fridays number 23, he took 1st as well. Number 4 in the world. This dude is just a talent in literally every game he's ever touched. Top talent in Multiverses, top talent in NASB. What can't he do? Shout out to you, Alpha. I hope you're doing well. So, for a final appearance in NASB2, if it is his final appearance, Because you don't want to say never, you know? You don't want to say ever. So, you never know. So, but if it is, a good way to go out. So, shouts to him. You already know whatever he touches, he's going to do very well with. So, it's like, and that's the thing. It's like, even if it's your last appearance in terms of competing or not, even if it isn't, you never know. It's really exciting to see all these players, you know, as well as, like, if you haven't watched, like, VODs of these events that they've placed at, you have to. Like, a lot of these have those VODs, you know, and Combo Breaker as well, one of those majors, Genesis. There are so many majors that, like, are so fun to watch, man. And speaking of majors, next up, we have none other than major winner, back-to-back, FPZ. FPZ won 2 majors this season, the smaller major of which, Frosty Faustings, as well as Combo Breaker, the larger of the two, having all firsts this season as his top results. First at Streets of Chuck 21, first at Frosty Freezy Friday, and first at Combo Breaker, as well as Frosty Faustings. So, just overall, an outstanding season for this guy. Had some head-to-heads that were pretty crazy, but overall, dude just is the king of platform fighters. Dude is just so insanely gifted at every single platform fighter he touches, and like, he's just an impressive lad, you know? He's just so good at these these games, you know? Dude is really the king of platform fighters. FPZ, The Wall, you know? He's just an incredibly great player at Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl 2, and of course Multiverses, so you can't count him out ever. But as we got into it, chat, who you think is number 2 and 1? Start throwing out your predictions. We're going into it. This is number 2, and this may throw you for a loop here. God, I hate Cherry so much. Kudo, win a tournament. Number 2, Locust SK. Congratulations, man. Number 2 in the whole world. Dude absolutely grinded the Dutchman's events. Had an outstanding head-to-head record, losing to very few in the top 10. Had a couple losses here or there, but, like, when that did happen, there was far and few in between. And yes, he did have some upsets to those outside as well, but just overall, his results are outstanding. Locust SK, first at Dutchman's Dungeon number 3, first at Dutchman's Dungeon number 8, and third at Dutchman's Dungeon number 11. Dude just had such an outstanding season, and a force to be reckoned with for sure. And we're excited to see him play once that next patch rolls out, because I know he said he was excited to, but like a lot of us, we're just waiting for that next patch. So definitely, I think all of us are excited for the next patch, but I think none other than Locust, he is so hyped for it. We've talked before, and he's just like, yeah, man, I want to be back to playing, but I'm enjoying Guilty Gear right now, so I'm just going to chill, play Guilty Gear until that next patch rolls around. And I don't blame him. The next patch, like, seems like it's lit. We got new stages coming, maybe a new stage list if we're lucky with enough of the variants, you know? So it's just going to be hype. But without further ado, we've got a number 1 to talk about. So I think you all figured it out by now. But congratulations. Leviathan, I see you in chat, man. You had an outstanding season. And for those who are like, what the hell? Why is this guy even here? You weren't there. You must have not been around. This guy, Leviathan, literally destroyed everybody. Had very few losses. His mode score was literally, I think, 0.1 off of a perfect score this season. This dude was literally untouched in terms of just upsets. He had very few upsets that were outside of the top 10. I don't think he had any that are outside of the top 5, if I recall correctly. Leviathan, first at Slime Monthly number 4, first at Dutchman's Dungeon number 5, defeating players like Locust and FPZ, I believe, as well as first at Pyrotoast Tuesday. So this dude just grinds every game he touches. Made people think that this character was a top tier when everybody before he touched this character thought this character, Jimmy Neutron, was a low tier. And that man just has the magic touch. Leviathan, dude, he touches Raindog, he touches Jimmy with his, when he's using that controller, and he just makes his character look fucking outstanding. And of course, because they are, but, like, we haven't seen a Jimmy do it like Leviathan. Even Senpak, who's close, there's still, like, miles of distance between what Leviathan at his peak was doing this season. So it just was an insane season, you know. And we are going back to 4-month seasons. Obviously, this one with like all the craziness that happened was something that was a bit too long, if you ask me. So whether you've been taking a break, whether you've been waiting for the season to come to an end because you just can't take it anymore, whether you have quit, just come back, whether you like it or not, to watch or to play in Season 3, as there's going to be a lot of surprises in store for that as well. So whether you like it or not, this is the top 50. And if you type in the exclamation point NASB2Rank, you can get the entire top 50 on the NASB Tournament's Twitter account. And it's definitely something that if you want to like put in your bio, you totally can. If you want to put like, you know, you want to brag about it, you want to be like Revelo and talk about it all the time. And I already know Revelo, he's gonna be like, he's not gonna stop. He's gonna write a book about this, I'm sure. He's gonna write like a movie script. There's gonna be movies about how he placed so highly on the NASB2Rank Season 2. So yeah, I'm sure, I'm totally certain so many people are gonna be talking about it. So congratulations to the NASB2Rank Season 2 top 10, you know. But as of now, that's all I got for today. So if you like this, make sure to stick around for future events that I'm hosting. We've got a lot of little secrets in store, as well as things that you do know about, like doubles and whatever else. But thank you guys for entering events. Thank you guys for supporting NASB. And even if you just watch stuff every so often, or like repost something on Twitter, it's always appreciated because the scene needs exposure and whatnot. So it's always appreciated. And yeah. So we're gonna raid Matt, as he's streaming on Twitch. So go yell at Matt and stuff. I don't know. Go yell at him. So yeah, if you're on YouTube, make sure you head over Top Hat Matt on Twitch. That's where he's at. He's playing Fusion Fall Retro. So go yell at him. Shout out to you, Leviathan.